Speaking of coaches, of course, we got Warren Sapp in the house now.
my God.
Can you talk to us about what he brings to the program?
Everything, a gold jacket type of understanding and wisdom and work ethic, instantly respected by all. And he's on fire every day. He wants it. He has so much inside. That's what we talked about. You got so much inside of you. Who you gonna give it to? Who you gonna give it to? He said, man, you're right. And that's how it all started. And now we have one of the most volatile, passionate coaches in the country coaching our young men, and I love it.
You know, I had Jordan Dominic on my show on Monday. It was such a fantastic young man. Such a good kid. But he said, he had great insight, and he said, look, Coach Prime's not for everybody because he's old school, because he's tough. So we got some kids leaving in the portal.
Right.
And so what are you looking for in the kids now coming in this next round?
Well, I don't believe in bashing kids. Kids are always going to have an option to go and do what they desire to do. Thankfully, it's not hurting us. And I'm saying that politely. It's not hurting us whatsoever. The young men that we have on the roster, they're phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Just like people leave, people will come. That just opens up spots for more people to come that we've identified and we've targeted at certain positions already anyway. So we're happy for those young men that are looking for new opportunities, fresh starts, and we desire and hopefully they get them. I mean, we would like to help some of them. Like, it's a way to go in the portal. Like, let us help you and get your team before you go. Don't just sit in the portal with thousands of other people because you may not get out. And that's not the way to do it. So we try to assist those young men as well.
Another thing I wanted to ask you that Jordan kind of said, he said, of course, I love the portal. I did it twice. He said, but I think he said it's good if you're in it for the right reasons, but if you're just in it, it's not good. How do you find the right kids?
You got to do your homework. You got to talk to the local barbershops, the local barbers. You got to talk to the homies. You got to talk to high school coaches. You got to talk to a lot of people to understand what you're getting. Because everything on the for sale aisles ain't good. You got to really check it out. You know, and you don't want everything that's for sale as well. I'm trying to make sure I'm not saying too much. What a lot of people are fighting for right now are backups. And I'm telling you the truth. I'm just being candid as ever. Because a lot of starters, they're reluctant to go anywhere else if they're starting unless they have a disdain for the coach. Right now, you're fighting for the twos. You're fighting for the twos because now when the two leaves, now that three is going to be there. But you want another two to back up that starter. Okay. That's what you're fighting for.
Yeah. When we look at year two, obviously, what is the biggest difference you think in the program? This obviously a lot of changes, but this time last year to this time right now this year.
Really understanding of who we are, what we want, and how to go get it. Understanding of what we desire for each position to look like, each player, physically, readily, mentally, you know, as well as athletically. We know. It's not uncertainty. We know all the coaches are in it for the right reasons. We know all the coaches are more than capable. We know what we desire to do and how to go get it. And we feel as though we have the correct personnel. I wasn't crazy. When I tell you, you better get us now, I wasn't lying because I knew we didn't have what we needed to continue the level of expectation that we set out on. We do now. We have those young men, and we're adding to those young men with depth.
One thing that I think people can't wait to see is this new offensive line. Yeah. Can you give us an insight on kind of the early returns?
These guys are good. These guys are dogs. They have a no-nonsense attitude. They don't play about their quarterback. I'm talking about they don't play. They're everywhere together around town, vacationing. I mean, everywhere. They don't play. They have a true bond and a true relationship, and they have a commitment to excellence whereas, it's going to be more fights in practice because they're passionate and they're not playing anything about it. These young men, I think all of them have a pro grade or ranking, like they're projected to go third, projected to go fourth round, projected to go second round, and you're starting to get some guys that can level up. Coach Phil, Lolo is phenomenal. What he brings to the table as well as an offensive coach, offensive line coach, the connectivity between he and Pat and that whole offense is different. Those receivers are different. all those guys, it's a totally different understanding. That's why I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive line as well. We're probably going to go out and get a couple more big bodies in the middle. You're going to get maybe a couple more linebackers you're going to see. Probably several more corners just for depth reasons. Maybe a safety. That's it. We got 4 more receivers coming. 2 high school guys, a couple guys out of the portal that hadn't even arrived yet. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing. Not only from the kids, but from the coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more united.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
I know winning is an obvious one, but besides winning, what motivates you this season?
Getting these guys to the next level. I know they're wise. So I know that guy's why. I know because of Mama's been driving an hour and a half to work, and he's sick of it. I know that. I know this family situation, of this young man's situation. I know that. I know these things, and to tap into their whys, to push them when they get a little lackadaisical, and not many of them do that. It's fun, and it's challenging, but I know how to push that button, and I can't wait. I really don't have to push it because this is a different thought process of men. And sometimes when you see a gentleman enter the portal, it's because sometimes I ain't breaking down. I can't play there. I got to go somewhere where I can play. And that's understandable. So don't always assume that we've lost something. Just assume we've gained something. And the loss cannot compete with the gain.
Before I let you go, there's always reports, so that's why we got to talk to you, right?
Report.
Everybody's saying,
What's
right?
reporting now?
You're only letting Shedeur and Travis go to 6 teams. Is this true? Can we get some insight?
Okay, who said that, and did you see me say that?
Well, that's why I wanted to ask you, because, I don't know who's saying
One
this.
thing about a lie is so fast. It can outrun the truth any day. That's a bold-faced lie. That's a stupid lie. I have more than 6 owners that are friends. I have more than 6 GMs that are friends. You got to understand, I played 14. And I worked another 17, I believe, in the NFL Network, and so CBS. I know a lot of people. Come on. So I would never do that. Before I would disclose, if I was that stupid, I wouldn't disclose the teams I would want them to play for. I would disclose the several that I wouldn't. Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupidity. I would never do that.
Yeah, that's why we like to come here. You set it
You
straight.
Get it straight. Yeah. With no chaser.
Speaking of getting it straight, last one, we'll let you go. This spring game just seems like it's going to be off
We better sell it
the
out.
chain.
We better sell it out.
Yeah.
I want it sold out because I want our fans to see. I want Peggy to go out there and do her thing. Hopefully we get in the end zone. I'm thinking about starting the game off with throwing Peggy a fade.
I love it.
Yeah. I think she can still go get it.
100%.
She can still go
got
get
some
it.
wheels.
I may bring off the corner, let her be a backside blitz.
Okay.
Hit Shedeur in the back, fumble, scoop, and score. We're thinking about how to use Peggy the right way.
I love it.
Offensive, defensive, or is she Travis? We don't know. It's going to be phenomenal. Weezy going to do his thing at the concert. You got to see the applicants for the talent show. I got to post. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that. We got to post that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because we have them sitting in the video. You got to see this stuff.
my
Like
gosh.
this, we want the gymnasium packed with students because it's free. But you got to see this, the applicants. It's going to be funny. That's what I want. I want to laugh. I want to enjoy the day with the students as well.
Let's go. We can't wait.
Yeah.